Well, the pond doesn't really look any more full than it did a couple of days ago when I took a video, but it still looks pretty good. And I actually like the height of the water because normally this time of year we've only had the one rainstorm, and usually this time of year the pond would have about 30 to 40% less water than it does right now, so it would be a lot lower. So I'm pretty happy that it over the summer when we didn't get any snow, any rain, that it held up as well as it did. And we've got plenty of rain to come here between now and, maybe April or so. We should probably get 15 to 20 inches of rain for the winter. And so hopefully by then, occasionally the pond will get all the way up to that pine tree there, to the base of that pine tree. But that's usually as full as it can get, because once it gets that full, the water will start spilling out this little spillway right here. And then there's a drain pipe back over here. It's basically to keep the pond from getting too full. So it's got a release outlet here. And so then it goes into that little culvert there, and then it keeps going and eventually makes its way back to the creek, into Mariposa Creek. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the way the pond looks right now, and I'd like to get rid of this stuff. I don't like it. It's real ugly, so at some point I want to get out here and get rid of all that buckbrush. But overall, I like the way the pond looks right now, although I'm probably going to have to do some work on those cattails, because there's getting to be quite a few of them, and if you don't keep an eye on them, they will take over. So I'll probably have to work on those either over the winter or in the spring. But they'll take over, and pretty soon, they'll be almost completely surrounding the pond, and I don't want that. I like having them there for protection for some of the small fish in there. They have places to go to keep away from the big fish, to keep from getting eaten. But I don't want them covering too much of the pond. So, matter of fact, there's kind of that main grouping, and then there's a couple of smaller spots here where they're growing closer to me. I would like to trim all that back and just have that one kind of main cluster there, as the only place where there's going to be cattails. So anyway, that's it. Bye.